Welcome back to another work party. It's May and the weather is miserable. What a surprise. So, we've got an awful lot of work to do today around the area. What are the main jobs? Now, our compound, the workshops, is very important to us, so we need access. So we've got this nice new gate. It's wonderful, very well made. So we're going to put in this gate here where we opened up a space last month to be able to get the toilets and stuff pumped out, so it just gives us access. So we've got these massive posts here, which will hold up that gate. Right now we're digging a big hole. Me and Neil are helping dig this big hole down here. So this needs to hold the posts and be able to hold up this big gate, which will mean that this compound is nice and secure. One of the other jobs as well, unfortunately, we've got some little urchins around who are just deciding that vandalising stuff is the most hilarious thing to do, rather than, contributing to society in any meaningful way. And the viewing platform by the bridge has been damaged. Unfortunately, they've ripped off the rails and pretty much wrecked the place. And a couple of rails down at the bottom of the locks have also been nobbled off. So we've got some more fencing to repair. We've got the rails here. We've got some new rails. We're going to be putting them up and we're going to be wiring them up so that the little darlings can't rip everything off and just ruin everything, which they seem to love doing. There's an awful lot of jobs to do. Need to get this post in, need to get the site cleaned up. But it should keep us busy for the rest of the day. Oh, look at that, the sun's come out. Lovely. So, lots of work to do, so let's get to it. Right, so this is the viewing platform that unfortunately got damaged. Some kids have come along and decided the best idea to do is they wanted to have a minimalist style and remove all the railings, because little... So we're having to replace all of the railings here, and we're actually going to wire them up. We've actually got some spools of wire, which is this stuff here, actually. Just tie this along, and we wrap it around the post. It just means if we try and yank it off, this stuff's holding it on. It ties all the things together a lot better. We didn't think we'd really need them on this because of this. We thought it'd be looked after. This is, of course, the memorial viewing platform for the memorial bench, and they've ripped off the paperwork and everything. There's some people who've got nothing better to do, really. So I've got all the rails to replace on here. Luckily, the gate's still intact. The one bit that seems to be fully intact. This, of course, is the bench, the memorial bench for John Lynn and Philip Wakeley. So we're going to get these repaired. There's also some damage up at the bridge, which is needs to be repaired as well. Oh, why do people damage things? You think there's stuff to do, but oh well. So we've got a lot of work to do, getting all this tidied up, get the railings in up there, get the railings in here, get the railings in over there. So let's get to it. So here's an uncommon view. You never get to really see down here. So this is the bottom canal, the Salford arm of the canal. This is the big turning, the big winding hole. You've got the old branch canal for the chemical works that used to be over there. And believe it or not, just behind some of those bulrushes, we've got a swan, another swan sitting on nest. We've got two in this side. We've got one on the top on the Bolton arm and one down here. This is the male here who's come up to say hello. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to feed him, so oh dear, a bit disappointing. But you never get to see that view of up the locks. Since we dug it out, I don't think I've actually shown it. So that's what the locks look like now. With they're all dug out, and you can see where they went. You can actually see the MacLeod bridge now, nice and clearly. And when you stand on the MacLeod bridge, you can see the water at the bottom. Now, a couple of months back, we actually cleared out the old overflow. If you look just over there by that pipe, there's an overflow there. Now, the canal's water level is about that much lower than usual, so it's dry right now. But we cleared it out and removed all of the gunk that had grown up in it, and now you can see there's absolutely no growth on top of the canal, no duckweed, no litter or anything like that, because all it does is just get sucked straight into there and it's gone. And that's why we keep the canal nice and clean. That's why we did it. So now there is no scum on top of the canal, which is really rather nice. This bit of canal is full of tadpoles, it's full of fish, pike and trout and all that. You can see tadpoles if you look closely in the water, and you've got the swans sitting there. So it's quite a nice area. I thought I'd show this because I haven't shown it for a while. So yeah, I hear motorbikes as well. Oh, great. But yeah, we better get back up to work, but I thought I'd show you how nice this area looks. So let's get to it. Right, so we're coming near to the end of the day now, and it's been quite productive, but look at this, we've got a brand new gate. This has been put in, those massive old posts have been put in, and it opens up nice and smoothly, and closes as well. Kind of useful and important as it's a gate. We've also been repairing some of the fences that have been knocked off over there. They've actually now been cleaned up and put back on. Now they've been wired up so that nobody can pull them back off. The gardens have actually been touched up as well. Some wood had been taken off, actually burned by some horrible salt. So we've replaced where the logs were on the garden with some of these cobbles that got donated last month. So that's looking a whole lot nicer. I'll get some shots of that as well. But we're coming to the end of the day, just some more wiring of fences to do, and hopefully the weather holds. So let's get back to it. So, we're at the next day now. It was absolutely lashing it down before, but now it seems to have dried up, so hopefully it stays that way. So what we're doing here, we're repairing the fences. Now, unfortunately, as much as we've tried, there have been some fences being damaged. There's some of the broken ones there. What happened was they managed to snap the wood at the knots and stuff like that, so we had to replace the broken wood with new stuff. That's what we're doing right now. And then we're going to wire it in so that it can't be pulled off as easily, which will make life so much easier. So it stops them pulling them off and making a mess, really. Got this one to do. I think there's one further up, and that's going to be that. Now the other group of volunteers, they're currently working further up on the berry arm to clear out the weeds and stuff that have grown up in the canal bed to make it nice and clear. So there's a lot of work still to do, and hopefully the sun still stays out, because I'd rather be nice and warm than soaking wet and cold. Oh dear.
Didn't manage to catch that.
Right, so we'll see you guys in a minute. Well, hello there. So we're coming to the end of the day. Sorry about the short video, but there has actually been a lot of work. So if we show you here, unfortunately, this all here had been damaged. Some rotten kids, I'll show you in fact. Basically some type of people who have nothing better to do. Went and did this. We're going to put some new gravel on here to get rid of the ash and all that, and the nails, but basically what they did was they ripped up all this fencing. In fact, you can see all the fence where we've replaced it. They ripped that all off and then burnt it at the picnic area. Really created quite a mess. It's beyond irritating. So we've been having to repair that, and it's all wired up now so they can't rip it off. One of the main ones that's actually very important is this one. The reason for this being here is to stop people from getting on the locks, because the towpath doesn't go up there, it actually goes under there. You can go up there and around, that's where the horses went, but the people went through there. And of course they will do again one day, but right now the locks aren't a safe site, so no access. So we've gone and repaired this and wired it all up. Something else as well, you come and have a look over here. What we've done, there's this, one of the sluices. So there were locks here, you can see the indent there in the stone. That's where the lock gates were once, and of course to get the water out you needed sluice, and this vent here, we actually dug it out. You couldn't see it because it turfed over the years, but there's a big vent there. That's just to let the air in to allow the locks to operate much easier. It's actually surprisingly a great big salt glazed pipe down there. It's not brick lined at all, it's all pipe work, which is quite nice actually. We've also done the repairs to the fencing out at the bottom like you saw. And we've also repaired the fencing of the viewing area, which had been badly damaged. So a lot of repair work. It is really annoying when something like this happens. We're of course volunteers and we do our best to work, but unfortunately you get these types of people who come and do a lot of damage, and it meant we've had to really focus the entire weekend is to repair the damage. The reason for this fencing, if I've not mentioned before, the locks are an extremely dangerous site. You know, you've got rubble, you've got glass, you've got drops, which is why it had to be fenced off before we could do any work. So we have to repair the fencing. We can't just let it be open, which is a real nightmare honestly, but unfortunately we get those types of people who've got nothing better to do. But we're coming to the end of the day, so we're going to go tidy up and have a look around. luckily this time of year it's quite nice. We've got all the wildlife on the canal, we've got all the tadpoles, we've got the swans sitting on their nest, we've got the ducks annoying them. It's lovely. So, pretty much coming to the end of the day now, so, well, I think it's time to pack up. So, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you guys next time. Bye bye.